Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Breeze. He's going to look deep down the field and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Opposite. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Breeze now. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room.
Again, it's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
380. Mike's 56. Let's go, defense.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Slam, slam, slam.
Tempo.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now it's Carson. There he goes inside the 30. The 20. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by one more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Saints take over at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing now is Breeze. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Alert.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
Here's Carson. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
56. Double dog. That's the way. Sponge.
Hey.
No.
Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a...
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Set. Yellow Wadey.
Mike 54. 3 buzz.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Breeze looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Breeze now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike 54. Time to go. Night.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And an alley to run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Day.